In the next 5 minutes, we'll navigate the Arctic together, from Spitsbergen to Baffin Island to Greenland. There are 3 key questions that often come up with travelers who are thinking about exploring the Arctic. Why should I go to this destination? What can I see and do? And when's the best time to go? No matter what stage you're at in your research and trip planning, it's worth understanding how each Arctic destination offers a unique experience. The most popular destinations among Arctic travelers include Spitsbergen, Baffin Island, and Greenland. Let's start with Spitsbergen. Anyone passionate about wildlife should put Spitsbergen and Svalbard at the top of their list of places to visit. Spitsbergen is the largest island in northern Norway's Svalbard archipelago. It's for you if you're keen on seeing Arctic wildlife. After all, it's known as the realm of the polar bear. And what else can you see and do in Spitsbergen? Well, in addition to possible polar bear sightings, other common species you could see in and around this island include whales, walrus, seabirds, and reindeer. Plus, you can get active and explore Spitsbergen by snowshoe or kayak, or by hiking and zodiac cruising. You could also visit one of the world's most northern towns, Longyearbyen, and follow in the footsteps of historic whalers. You could also take advantage of the incredible summer lighting conditions to photograph everything from fjords to glaciers to towering cliffs, sometimes teeming with thousands of seabirds. If you have your heart set on seeing polar bears, you're going to want to visit Spitsbergen in June or July. There's more ice earlier in the year, and more polar bears are typically out hunting. Next, let's move on to Baffin Island. Up on a bluff, we stood watching the icebergs offshore, while overlooking the remains of Inuit communities. They somehow endured for 2,000 years of the cruelest winters on Earth. If you're seeking an authentic experience that combines the remote landscapes of the Canadian North with cultural experiences, like visiting Inuit communities, and opportunities to glimpse Arctic wildlife, Baffin Island is for you. What else can you see and do in Baffin Island? Well, you can enjoy visiting Pangnirtung, where you'll meet Inuit artists and have the opportunity to take home their authentic artworks. You could step back in time to the days of great Arctic explorers like Sir John Franklin, while retracing his historic route through the Northwest Passage. You could experience Sam Ford Fjord, a spectacular big wall playground in the Canadian High Arctic. Or you could go zodiac cruising, hiking, and kayaking on the lookout for walrus, whales, muskoxen, lemmings, wolves, and other wildlife. Our expeditions visit Baffin Island in late August and September, when there's less ice, which makes it easier to reach seldom visited and remote destinations like Sam Ford Fjord and Pangnirtung. Finally, we'll move on to Greenland. Nature is still champion in this land, but beyond its natural richness, there's also a focus on the history of inhabitants and their culture. The largest island on the planet, Greenland, is immense in every way. This is where you'll find the world's biggest national park and the largest fjord system in the world. In addition to being a real paradise for nature lovers, it also offers unique Viking, Norse, and Thule history for those interested in seeing ruins and learning about ancient cultures. So what can you see and do in Greenland? In addition to exploring the vastness of Greenland National Park, you can experience Ilulissat Ice Fjord, a tidal fjord and UNESCO World Heritage Site. You could visit modern Greenlandic communities and meet locals. You could explore Viking Norse history and ruins at Hvalsey Castle. Or you could enjoy incredible tundra vistas while hiking, zodiac cruising, or kayaking. And if you're lucky, you may even catch a glimpse of the Northern Lights. Since darkness improves the visibility of the Northern Lights, we recommend traveling to Greenland in September or October, with cooler and darker conditions happening nearer the end of the season. Just to recap what we learned today, Spitsbergen is known as the realm of the polar bear because it gives you the greatest opportunities to see polar bears or other Arctic wildlife. Baffin Island is known for its wild landscapes and incredible chances to visit Inuit communities, experience Inuit art and culture. Greenland is known for its vast natural elements, from national parks to deep fjords, and its diverse cultural history. Now that you've learned all about what you can see and do in 3 of the most popular destinations in the Arctic, you may have more questions popping into your head about each place. If you're interested in traveling to the Arctic with us this or next year, our polar travel advisors are ready to support you, whether you have specific questions on itineraries or would like to learn a bit more about a destination. We've all been to the polar regions and are extremely passionate about them, and can provide tips and advice to help you find your perfect polar expedition.